God, I did not expect it to start raining. I mean, I'm soaking wet completely. It just started pouring while I was in Walmart, and now I'm stuck in this Walmart parking lot. I'm trying to go somewhere else, but I need to go after this. But I am soaked, and I have this big bag of ice that I need to slam on the ground in order to open it. But oh my God, luckily I've got one towel. There's a turkey twist for my hair. But yeah, I was just going to get a few things, and it was like sunny and warm and all this stuff, blue sky, and now we have a monsoon, which just came in. What the hell, New Mexico? This is monsoon season. My friend was right. Today is the first day of the monsoon season, which will go on for a couple months where it will rain like this. But this is ridiculous. It's like flooding in here. What the hell? Look. Down there, you got this guy trying to put a tarp on his truck. You got this. You got my emotional support chickies. You got that. I'm trying to warm it up in here because I'm soaking wet, like here. I mean, not like this is, you know, the worst thing to happen in the entire planet, but I should get out of this parking lot because this is bad. It should clear. It's getting clear over there. So I'm going to sit here for a minute. I've still got another hour before I have to be where I need to be next. So I was going to get something to drink or eat. But that guy, the poor guy, you can see right there. You can't really see, but anyway, I don't want to open the window. What the hell, people? Anyway, other than that, my current task is trying to put my yogurts, which I'm now hungry, but I don't have a spoon. I do not have a spoon. I have everything in this car, but it's because I've been stationary. Everything is basically getting wet, but I don't know how I'm supposed to put ice. I need to break this ice up. So I usually slam it down on the ground, but now I can't use my wrists to break it up, so I'm just going to have to pour what I can in here and hope for the best. Yeah, I should have slammed it on the ground when I was in Walmart, but as soon as I walked out, it started raining like this. Anyway, okay, let me figure out my first world problem here. All right, now I'm trying to get back to my friend's house. Somehow. I'm soaked. I'm like, I need to go get changed because I cannot go where I need to go being soaking wet, and it's flooding. I cannot go through this water. Okay, maybe I don't do what I was going to do today. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But I have to go down to Albuquerque tomorrow. So I did not expect this rain to be like this. I have never been in New Mexico this time of year, like June. So, but I'm here because I have to keep going through my post-crash appointments and some other appointments and some other logistical stuff. I don't know, wow. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go take the freeway because it's elevated. Hopefully it's not flooding. But this is crazy. My friend thankfully lives in like a neighborhood with like a gravel road, and it's kind of up a hill. So I'm not down here where it's all like asphalt and concrete, which is the bad part, that it floods and then you hydroplane. But he's in a pretty rural part of the city, so which is only like, I mean, the main part of the city like is all like this, but the rural part, that's a hard word. The non-urban part tends to be a lot more, it's really raining by the way. The non-urban part tends to be very, like, it just floods. There's nowhere for the water to go. So there's too many houses, too much concrete, too many streets. But now I am wet and I need to go dry my hair. So no shower today, that's fine. Oh, I just worry. I mean, thankfully I live in Houston, so I'm used to driving in monsoons and hurricanes. So I know how to handle this particular car, which I have in Houston as well. Like, this car I take to Houston. I've been in Houston for 6 years with this vehicle. Went through a lot of different weather patterns, but I think I'm just gonna go back. I was trying to like be out and about for an hour before I could be where I need to be, but now I'm just gonna go back to my friend's house and put my stuff that I bought in the fridge instead of like trying to take it in the cooler for the next couple hours, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dry myself off. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. I don't have a garage door opener either, so I can't necessarily like go in the garage. Plus it looks like it's worse over there where I'm heading. Anyway, this is rain, and what captivating content. Welcome to rain. Rain doesn't happen where you are. It happens where I am. Oh, shit. That was a puddle. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Even my dash cam went off. Okay, I'm gonna get over, and then I'm gonna get over again, because this is like construction zone, and this is all flooding. So maybe I'm just gonna stay in today. Maybe I'm not going out. Because luckily I've got the good road hugger tires, but still, Whew, I don't know these roads, man. Okay, let me go straight. Oh wow, okay, yeah, this is flooded. Let me get over, because that's flooded there. They're gonna let me get over. I can't go in that lane because there's no lane. It's underwater, and I'm in a very low profile vehicle, which by the time, when I'm, like next year, I'm gonna get rid of this vehicle and get a non-low profile. Oh wow, that was terrifying. Whew, okay. It's like Houston. Hi, Houston. Why are you following me? Okay, yeah, it's just that if you go through, like, you know, like turn around, don't drown kind of thing, you have to be very mindful of going through like flooded areas, because you can't gauge how low the water is, and especially like when there's construction zones and stuff, there's no runoff. But I'm getting on the freeway because it's elevated. And luckily there's construction on the freeway, so everybody's going pretty slow. But yeah, all the mud is coming out of the, it's all so dry here, but rain is good. It's kind of weird because it's the desert. Oh, big lightning. It's the desert, a high desert, but it rains in the summer, which is weird. You wouldn't think the desert rains in the summer, but I guess it does. I don't know, maybe it does. But yeah, I'm gonna slowly go home and, well, to my friend's house, and then, deal with this later. I think I'm not going to go out today. I think I'm going to rest. After my hike yesterday, I think this is too dangerous unless it clears up in the next 45 minutes. But the roads could still be flooded. And where I'm going, where I was supposed to go next, it was supposed to be quite lower. But I just don't want to like hydroplane off this thing. What the hell, Santa Fe? Alright, I made it off the freeway. And there's a tumbleweed back there. You have to understand, we're at like 6,500 feet. So it's not going to freeze. It's only like 57 degrees. The temperature dropped from 90 yesterday to 57 now. But the issue is that it gets so dusty here that when it does start raining, the roads can be very slick. So you have to be very mindful of that. I would put my sunglasses on, but they're covered in water right now. They're all wet. But yeah, you just have to know. I mean, I've driven in Japan for 4 years where we had like 7 months of snow, and driven in all different kinds of traffic patterns in 6 continents. You know, I drove in the Ivory Coast in West Africa back in Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not very good at French, but that's, yeah, I drove there in 2019, and that was a trip. It was like you look up Ethiopian intersection video on YouTube. It's pretty much like that. Like somehow nobody hits each other. Everyone knows where they need to go. But I drove an SUV, and then yeah, I mean, I've ridden motorcycles in other countries. I've ridden mopeds. I've driven cars. Even drove past Buckingham Palace in 2019 as well, for the first time ever driving in the UK. So I drove for a couple weeks there, but also went into central London and then drove right by Buckingham Palace. Right here, a picture of it. But anyway, so yeah. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go back to my friend's house. I am literally soaking wet. I need to dry off. I need to dry my hair, and then I need to put these groceries that I got that I was just gonna leave in a cooler, so I thought it was gonna be 100 degrees today. And no, it's not. It's significantly colder and wetter. So anyway, okay, so I'm here, and the rain is subsiding. But yeah, hopefully in the next 45 minutes, the rain will stop, and then I can go where I was supposed to go. I'm not supposed to be going this direction. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be elsewhere. But it's okay, I'm gonna go, at least I can drop the groceries off. I punctured one of my yogurts, so now I have to eat it. But I am kind of hungry, and I would like more tea. So I also need to drink more fluid. So yeah, I'm just gonna go do that thing. And it's really pretty though. It's very interesting, like the mountains in front of me. It's a big, dark, foreboding cloud. And then right next to it is blue skies, like clear blue sky right next to it, like kind of like someone decided to kind of draw a line through the middle of the view in front of me, and then make one half foreboding apocalypse and the other half like what happens when we survive. So, anyway, okay, yeah, let me get back to my friend's house. Oh, I don't even feel like going out now because it might rain more, and I don't want to be caught in this. What is that? Somebody. Wow, somebody, I don't know who that person is, turned a Cybertruck into, like, you know those pickup trucks that have the hard shell on the back, make it into like, you know, kind of a extended cab, I don't even know, like a vehicle, like an SUV kind of thing. Somebody put one of those on the back of a Cybertruck. I guess if you're camping in the back, it's fine. But so, you know, they do provide a tent or something that you can attach to the back of your trash can. I mean, Cybertruck. Yeah. I know, it's like, there's all these memes that are all like, you know, it's, you know, you watch like the town's biggest douchebag drive by. It's like, I don't get I mean, I get it's electric and stuff, and it was kind of like maybe a fun ego thing. Not very practical, not for the kind of life that I lead. I don't want to be stuck in the middle of some, like, you know, national park in Utah and nowhere to charge my electric vehicle. All right, so I'm back. I'm on the gravel road here. Let me go back in and drop everything off. Oh my God, cannot believe. And my friend's dog walker took 2 of the dogs out. I hope she didn't get caught in the rain, because I just left like 45 minutes ago. So I am back. I'm going to chill for a bit, dry off, and then decide if I want to go anywhere. I need to get Prudence back from the shop about the what is it, the spark plugs or something. They were driving today. They were getting up to 70 miles an hour somehow, and they just continuously drove one big loop from the mechanic all the way up and around. So I don't know if they tried to go up a hill. I'm like, go up a hill and you'll see, go down to like Cochiti, I think it is, or La Cienega exit on the 25 south of Santa Fe. Go down there, go down the pass, even go to Bernalillo, go drive 20 minutes to Bernalillo, turn around and come back up that grade, and you'll see that you'll break down. So just have the tow truck follow. Anyway, let me get all this stuff in. I am miserable and soaked. I gotta go dry off for the next like 35 minutes and then decide if I'm gonna go to my next place that I need to go. I was hoping to be done by 5, but maybe I'll just do everything tomorrow when, I don't know. I have an appointment in Albuquerque at 2, which means I need to leave here at noon and go run some errands down there. I don't really want to do anything else but go down to my appointment, but I have to leave here at latest 12:30. Takes an hour to get down there, plus you have to be there half an hour early. So my appointment is at 2 and I need to be there by 1:30. So I like to leave like 2 hours before those appointments, because sometimes I've got other things I can do at the same time at the hospital, like run around and drop things off or get tests or all this stuff. So drop my pee jugs off, which is what I did last time. Not my finest moment. But yeah, do that and then come back, and then I have another appointment down in Albuquerque again. These are all post-crash things, which I have to do tomorrow. Oh no, Wednesday. Today's Monday. Monday, June 15th, the first day of the monsoon. Then I have to do another thing down in Albuquerque on Wednesday at 1:45 p.m. I don't even know. 8:30 a.m. I've got telehealth, and then I have a 1:45. So it's 2 days of logistics, and at some point I might get Prudence back, but I need to leave here on Thursday afternoon, start driving back to Houston. So I'm gonna go probably drive in the late afternoon, drive to Abilene, and the next day drive into Houston. But yeah, not in a hurry to get back this time. Just want to get home, you know, by Friday afternoon. I don't need to get back Friday morning, which is good. So, all right, let me get all this stuff out. Now the rain's kind of stopping, but it was harsh. It was like, you can see my glasses. They're all soaking wet. Oh, I know. It's like, who cares? Okay, talk to you later. Bye. And in true high desert form, it is completely dry outside, but I'm still not going out. I'm staying in. But yeah, this is 30 minutes later after that torrential downpour. I think because Santa Fe is in the vortex that it doesn't really get the rain. The rain surrounds it in the mountains and everything, and then very rarely does the rain come into this part of the area, but then today it did. And I got rained out. My whole day was ruined. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it's fine. I've got a lot of stuff to do. Anyway, I got to reorganize and sort things. It takes me a lot longer because of my wrists and my back, and I just want to lay down. I have very low iron, sodium, and vitamin D. So I do take supplements. I take iron, can't really see, iron supplement, and I take vitamin D. But I probably need to do something about the sodium. The sodium's like deathly low. I just had a blood test and a urine test, and they're like, how are you still here? I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, okay, back to doing what I'm doing.